Okay, so I'm working on this 78 suitcase, and one of the things I noticed recently was in working on this low end and kind of experimenting with strike line and stuff that, well, so here I'll step through it with the current strike line setting. So it's a work in progress, keep that in mind. But, you know, notes ring pretty well, fairly even, etc. But I noticed that, you see I have marks here, even some past marks, and you can't even see the original drilled holes. But anyway, I'll move it back further, and when I do that, some notes that don't sound very good start showing themselves. And the next thing I noticed was on the notes that don't sound good, don't ring right, they are the ones with where the springs are further back, which suggests to me that the fatigue of the tines makes the tines go flat, and then the springs get moved back to tune them up, and that may be an indication that the tine is bad, should be replaced. I plan to replace these. And I guess the other thing of note is that may be a useful tool in knowing that, if you changing your strike line can help identify bad tines, because in the position I am planning on using, it doesn't, that low D doesn't sound great, but it's there, and it could drive someone crazy, like, why? It's almost good, but it's got some problems, what's wrong with it, etc. But once you get into that position where, okay, other notes ring, so why don't these ring? So I think that, like I said, that might be a useful tool to identify fatigue tines or bad tines. I guess the other possibility I can see is if if it's the spring position itself that causes that, where the tines with spring more towards the middle are more susceptible to not ringing right when the strike line is back toward the player. But my experience with this piano so far has been, if I suspect the tine is bad, the tine is probably bad. I have